All right, everybody, welcome back to Study Ball Week 5. And as always, as I go through the week, watch the film, try to find some great storylines for you guys and help teach the game through different guys at the NFL level. And one of the guys that's playing incredible football is Justin Herbert. Second-year guy has exceeded all of my expectations. And last year was great at being able to attack down the field and make big play after big play. This year, what I believe he's doing so well is seeing things, understanding what he's seeing, and processing information quickly. So it's not always about, when you play the position, it's not always about, hey, can I make the big throw down the field? It's, can I process information and get it to the right guy in a timely fashion over and over again? And that's exactly what Justin Herbert is doing, missing very few opportunities and decisions based on what he sees pre-snap and where he gets his eyes post-snap. Let's take a look. Okay, so here we go. Right off the bat. So again, what are you seeing, right? Showing maybe that this safety is going to come down here for the snap. He's walking back. We've got a play here called stick to this side, go route here, and then we've got slant to this side, okay? So we'll see they're going to rotate at the end, okay? We get a cover two shell. Cover two shell, we really like this double slant here, okay? Always really trying to think outside slant, outside slant, outside slant. Now, inside slant can happen if this guy quickly buzzes outside, but we're really saying to ourselves, this guy's responsibility is to stay inside number two. So always thinking, there, right there, right? As soon as I go inside, his job is to cut that off and stay inside of him. Boom, throws outside most of the time. Don't try to force this one inside. Let it be happening. If that guy, as your eyes get on that guy right off the bat, if he moves hard outside, react to it and make the throw inside. But more times than not, going to happen to the outside right here. Good decision, good timing, stick it on your guy, and let's go. Good read right there. All right, on the other side, this guy's rolled up here. Not as big a fan of this play because he takes the flat. We've got the stick. This guy matches to it, and this guy takes the go over the top. Always like the stick concept when this corner gets soft. Clears out here. Now, this guy's in a bind as we go flat with the stick right here. As I said, always trying to teach the game, okay? What I like to do on this stick right here is seam inside. Seam inside. When you seam inside, it puts this guy in a bind. Seam inside, this guy either has to release you and go cover the flat, which is his responsibility, or you seam inside, he hesitates, and now when he hesitates, we get our flat route open to the outside. Seam inside, right? He goes. Now this guy's got to come from the backside and match to this, and he's got to come and cover distance for it. But you'll notice at the top of this route, right? See how these two guys are stacked on top of each other? Never want that as a quarterback. Never want that in a route, because now one guy, if this guy gets outside here to cover the flat, he covers both of these guys and the timing by which we want to throw it, because those guys are stacked on top of each other. Thus the reason I like understand where your flat's coming from. We want to let that guy get out there, seam inside, be patient, push vertical, then come out of it and get a better distance between the two of you so it becomes an easier read for the quarterback and a chance to really stretch the defense. But nice job. Simple little throw, but it's something that all kinds of guys mess up because they're trying to jam it in the first window or they're not great with their timing. Okay, here's another one. We're just running basically another stick concept. So basically what we talked about on the last play, but just with two receivers. So some guys will push this up and break out. Some guys will turn up and hook right here, but it's just a flat stick read. Okay, so it's all about timing, right? Reading this corner's off, reading the outside defender, outside backer. Get quick movement, put it on him. Get quick movement, put it on him. See it right here, gets quick movement, ball's coming out of his hands, boom, right? Can't hesitate. Know who you're looking at. I get this guy to turn and run hard right now. I've made my decision. Ball's ready to come out of my hands. Boom, complete it. Keep it away from the guy that's inside of him, and you get a nice chunk play on a 5-yard throw. Okay, we're going to come back and show this play again. Okay, we've got stick up top one more time. Okay, flat, stick. Okay, simple concept. Where do my eyes go? Eyes go right here on this outside linebacker. What's he do? Okay. He goes, he's looking back. He takes off and runs outside. Flip your feet. Boom. Put it on your guy. They should have a completion right here. It's a good ball. Receiver falls up the field and misses it. One thing, though, just because you like this side and this stick concept, never forget how to make the game easier. So what I mean by that is he's got a little alert over here, a little quick out to this side, cornerback 8 to 9 yards off. Nothing wrong with this concept. This concept's going to be good against about every coverage, but simplify it. I don't want to have to read it. I don't want to have to make the right decision. I know I've got one-on-one with a quick out to the other side. Make the game easier. Take it. Take it right there. It's stealing. You don't have to overthink it, even though we made the right decision back to the front side. Okay, we're going to do it again. We're going to run the same concept again. They ran it numerous times. Here it is. Hook, flat, over to that side. Okay, now who am I reading? Corner's off. I'm reading the next linebacker. What does that linebacker do? This time, he hesitates inside. Great read, great quick decision. Put the ball on the guy with accuracy. Boom. Now we got a 40-yard play down the sideline, 30-yard play down the sideline off of the simplest of concepts because I know who I'm looking at. I see the hesitation, and I go. Same idea down here, right? Corner's off. Don't be afraid to take the easy one and make the game easier. But if you're reading that easy stick combination, know where your eyes need to be. Corner's off. Not reading him when he's off. I'm reading the outside linebacker. What is his movement right away? Allows me to get the ball on the stick on time or the flat and get big plays. So again, you see so far, simple concepts. Don't have to be great playing the quarterback position only by taking your shots down the field. It's doing the right thing on the little things. All right, so we're coming out here on a naked. Naked, we're going here, we're going corner. This guy's coming on the crosser, okay? So what I want you to see right here is as it comes off, this guy is free. That's what happens on naked bootlegs. We got a naked. We're leaving that guy free on the backside. But here's what I love. When we're running a naked and this guy comes free, best thing you can do as a quarterback is not just come out here and stop right here and give him a straight line to you. We always want to get our depth, and then we want to force with width. So as this guy's coming up, what we'd like him to do is move his feet this way, sideline to sideline. We'd like to get him to widen this way. When he widens now, he doesn't have that beeline at us. We gain the advantage to push, 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 and then read while we're pushing him, read down the field so then we can quick set and make our throw. So watch Justin right here, right there. Okay, right there he gets this guy to go sideways. In getting that, even though it's the slightest of movements, he can't come up. Now he's going sideways. I get him to go right there. He hesitates. Watch the quick set. He's read this, and he's getting all the way back in here to this guy on time. Just unfortunately, his other guy that's trailing out here ends up knocking the football down, but he does a nice job of buying himself a little bit of extra time. Stretch, 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 pop your feet, be ready to throw it, get the ball out of your hands. It's a little thing, but it's so important. If he just turns right here and stops because he feels this guy's going to come right at him. It's going to be tougher for him to make the throw. Stretch that guy. See if you can get outside of him, but stretch him, get him going this way, buys you a little extra time to see what's happening, set your feet, and make a throw. All right, so on this one, we got a little shoot route and a curl route right here, and then a swing route, okay? Got to know in this situation, we're looking really, if we get man and this guy comes up tight, we'll take the shoot. Otherwise, we're really thinking curl to flat to that side, okay? Curl to flat. This guy's running man. We saw it as he moved, so he's going to be out of there. My read's going to come off of this guy, okay? If this guy works hard to man, I'm expecting my guy to win one-on-one on the outside. If this guy comes across and slow plays it a little bit and gets inside of my curl, I want to get this swing out to this guy right now and take my shot. And there you see it. Eyes on number 4, and just watch number 4, right? He starts here, and then he goes a little bit back. That's all we need. We've got this much difference with my playmaker in Austin Eckler right here, and that guy playing man, or these two guys chasing deep, even if he's playing zone and he's playing the hook, get it to your guy and let him go make a play. And you see it right there. That guy gets a little bit of depth, number 4. Get it out to your playmaker. Now there's all that space, and all he does is run around him. Really, really good decision based on that little move once again. Know you're looking at number 4. Number 4 goes this way instead of this way. Take the underneath one, make a good accurate throw, let your playmaker go make a play for you. Again, you're seeing it. Little things make huge differences. Know who you're looking at, what's going on. In this particular play, we're going to run a double dig here. Back's going to come out here and work here. So we get man-to-man coverage. We always like to read, so it's 2-man, 2 high safeties, but man-to-man, read inside out. Okay, so when the middle of the field, the defenders are disappearing, which they will do in man-to-man, right? They're going here and they're going here. Middle of the field's open. We always want to look inside first. As he looks inside, he's got inside leverage by that guy, so I don't like that. Okay, now I got to feel the guy that's in the hole. As we come out, this guy disappears. Otherwise, I could take Austin Eckler and watch the timing of this throw. Man, there's not a lot of distance between these two guys. I'd like to see them do this a little bit differently. Again, details, I'd love to see this guy seam here to try to get the inside leverage, but if he doesn't, he's creating more width between these two to make it easier for the quarterback. But nonetheless, not a big window here. Justin knows what he's seeing. Ball comes out, puts it on the money, right in between that little 5-yard window. Boom, big play down inside the 5-yard line. Great read, great timing on that particular throw. All right, then there's the chunk throws. I said everything doesn't have to be chunk throws, but this guy is really, really good at chunk throws. So he's coming down here, gets the pressure, gets outside, and this is where he's got the athleticism and the ability to make these kind of throws. So we got an out, we got a corner. This defender is coming underneath the corner. So I got to tell myself I can't drive it to the corner. I've got to lay this thing up and over. Not an easy thing to do, to layer and throw with touch. And here you see it. Big ball, right? The defender flattens, puts it up and over the defender where only his guy can get it. Another 40-yard chunk throw. Great play on the move to Keenan Allen right there. Okay? Here we're going to run a play we call POCO. POCO just stands for post corner right here. Get any kind of a quarters look. Okay, so this corner here is soft. Safety sitting in the hole. Always going to get our eyes on this guy. Okay, then we come off. This guy slow plays it. He gets his eyes on this corner route right here. Now we want to take that shot up over the top. So watch that safety. See how he slow plays it? Feet are slow, feet are slow. Great job by Justin to see his feet are slow. My guy's getting up on top of him right now. He's hitching, balls out as soon as the receiver, Mike Williams, is getting to the safety because he sees that slow play right there, knows my guy's going to run by him. Go get yourself a long touchdown right here. And again, details. What I like to do here is this safety in quarters is always taught to stay inside this corner route. That's really his responsibility because they know the inside of the field is where they're weak. So oftentimes when we have this, I like to have this guy a little bit wider, but seam inside. Because when we seam inside, it grabs this guy's attention because he's reading the number 2 guy and should jump inside as we push vertical on him. That little ability to make him move, to get eyes on number 2, and to get his hips to move, oftentimes is going to help our outside get open a little bit more. Doesn't really matter in this particular case. Because, see, this is what we want to try to avoid. I don't like when they're at different levels right here. Okay, different levels here usually tells us this guy's going to take the deep one, and we're probably going to have that one. So we always like to have these guys, like to see him seam and get inside of this so he can get up on top of that safety on the same level. Because now when we're on the same level, this guy can't see and decipher and read. But nonetheless, still get through there. Safety hesitates. Go get our big ball. Great read and great throw over the top for the touchdown. Again, ability on the move. Coming out here on the move. Got a little quick out right here, but I'm coming back, and as he's on the move, once he gets this edge here, now he tells himself, I got all kinds of time to be able to read this. They're going to give a little corner post move right here. So he comes out, doesn't have to take the quick one yet. He can recover to that. I'm going to get everybody moving, get that double move back there to the post, And again, another big chunk throw. Love the design. Get this guy up to take the backside quarter safety. This guy out here, all we're going to do is hesitate. Get that lean. Okay. Again, this guy is taught to stay inside of that guy. Should stay inside of that guy and match to the outside because he's got help. Instead, playing hard up over the top, just like he did on that Poco that we just talked about, gives us that big post back to the other side and an easy touchdown, but a great big time throw again. Chunk throw, chunk throw, chunk throw off of the really good decisions on the short throws. Okay, this is just one that I wanted to show on here. So looks to me, and again, I could be wrong, didn't talk to any of these guys to know, but Mike comes off and kind of hesitates. Looks like he's trying to give us a double move right here. Almost like a little sluggo here, boom, boom, hesitation, and then go, okay? So this is just a teaching tool for all you quarterbacks out there, coaches out there that teach the position, okay? So come out here, we get the double move. No problem looking at this guy. What we're looking for is one-on-one out here, which he gets that. No problem coming out and looking at this corner to see if on the move we get him to hesitate, okay? Because you want to see if he wins right there. If he doesn't or this guy just bails, then you can get your number 2 read. But okay to come out here and pump this guy and see if we win. Once you pump him and you know that your guy's got a chance to win, what I really like guys to do is now I want you to pump and then reset. As you reset, get your eyes off of this guy. Get your eyes off of him. Give him time to be able to win and get over the top and figure out where he's going. Get your eyes back on the free safety. So I pump this direction. I may bring the free safety in this direction. Get your eyes back to the free safety to take him back to the middle. Then reset and throw this go route. And here's why, okay? So Justin Herbert keeps his eyes on him the whole time. So because of that, he's impatient with when he wants to throw this. And you see, Mike gives him a little outside move, then this guy turns and he comes back inside of him. Because he didn't reset and he tried to throw this quickly, they miss this opportunity for a big play because he throws it outside, which I see why. He starts to go outside. I'm throwing it outside. I got this. He goes back inside because he cuts it off. And now, instead of resetting and letting this guy get down the field and win, we throw it quick and we miss an opportunity right here. So go routes are usually thrown 40 to 45 yards down the field. Why? Because we want to force the free safety to cover width and depth. Width and depth. I don't want to throw it at his depth where he can come straight across and run a 40-yard dash to get to me. I want to throw it over his head where now he's got to try to take an angle and cover width and depth because it's always harder to cover width and depth and take the right angle and be able to stop a route up over the top of your head. So 2 reasons, right? We don't want to look at the receiver the whole time. We want to come off, boom, come off, reset, hold the free safety, let him get going, throw this thing out here, and we get a completion. Other thing is we don't want the free safety to ever get involved in the play, even though he doesn't here. Safety stays in the middle of the field, never really reacts to the look over here. But I would like to see hitch, reset, get your eyes off of that guy, because that's another thing, is that when we throw the football as quarterbacks, right, we want to see the receiver at the last second. We don't want to stare down a receiver and clock goes off in our head and we want to throw the football. We want to read the defense, get our eyes to our receiver at the last second, and then react and throw the football. Here, he's staring at him, he's staring at him, he's staring at him, clock goes off, he rushes it, and now we miss a huge opportunity. All right, so you see Justin Herbert doing a lot of good things and a lot of good little things. Little things. I know we get wowed by all the big plays that are out there. He makes plenty of big plays, but what I love is that he's making progress in the little things. Knows what he's seeing, gets his eyes in the right place, gets the ball to the right guy, and lets his guys do the work for him instead of having to make a 40-yard throw down the field every time to get a big play. All right, the last one, again, I wanted to show that to you. So again, I want you guys to come back, pump that move, okay? I see the corner bite. I know I've got it. Now hop back, free safety, hold the free safety, then get back to your guy on the hitch. So it's a last second, see where he's at. Does he go inside? Does he go outside? Lay the ball out to him and go get yourself a big play. So just something I saw on tape that I wanted to teach you guys through, coaches, quarterbacks. Justin, if you're watching, those are the kind of little things that make huge differences in games like this. And again, I'm just basing it off of what I saw. Maybe it wasn't a double move. Maybe it was just a go route. Maybe it was something else, but it looked like a double move. And that's how I would teach the double move. You go to QB Confidential. When you get to that section of the ABCs, we'll talk exactly about the double moves, the set, the reset, keeping your eyes in the right place to hold defenders and make accurate throws on the outside. All right. See you next time on Study Ball.